So I got my fan on again, just so you know. So if you hear fan noises or whatever, and you know that's what's going on. Another thing as well. If the game crashes, the game crashes. It should be fine. And I am ready to play. So yeah, I'm playing Galaxy again for one very simple reason. I like this game a lot, and I just, you know, I want to play it. Unfortunately, due to the way the scheduling worked out, I don't have any Joshi to play this week anymore anyway. But yeah, I just really like this game. That's all. My hand is a little sore in the tendon, so I got my gloves on. I've ordered a sleeping brace as well, but I should be okay. Because tonight, chat, tonight is art day, or art night, I suppose. It's time to. I've had to take it off for the last like 3-4 days now, and it really sucks because I don't want to, but I gotta let my wrist rest, and it's better now. I've been frequently doing more hand stretches, but the thing is I'm not quite sure how much time between hand stretches I should be doing, so I just kind of been doing them when I can. But the first one of the day usually feels really good. Just to, you know, stretch out the tendons a bit. But like, I ordered a sleep brace for it as well, because I don't want to miss tonight. I want to make sure I am ready for tonight. That's why I put off practice for the last couple days. And it really sucks because there were a lot of things I wanted to try with practice over the week, but I just really couldn't. So hopefully, like, chat, when I've been going to bed this week, I've just been like repeating the things that I've been taught over and over again in my head until I fall asleep, so I can make sure to retain as much as I can. Since I don't have the ability right now to apply it, I can only hope that I retain it, so when I get the chance to apply it, I won't have to like completely start over from scratch. Oh, Mario, what are you doing? Here we go. Fly! I think Mailing's probably the most complicated design, but I don't know, I haven't done them all yet. Mailing has aspects to her that are very, like, different, I suppose. Patchy's outfit is kind of just like a long piece of cloth, you know? Mailing's got like a braid. Her outfit's kind of like interesting because you can give two different outfits to her, right? Pant or no pant. Sakuya, I don't know how to draw maid stuff, that's for sure. But Remy and Flan, I don't think Flan would be difficult with the rainbow wings, but more so just tedious. Like, very tedious. I don't think they decrease in size, so I guess copy-paste is an option. Yeah. But I'm jumping the gun. Wow. I'm jumping the gun, Chad. I'm jumping the gun. I gotta take it one funky fairy at a time, you know? That's not the crouch button. Whoops. Alright. Don't die now. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh, I gotta do the whole thing over again. Oh, alright. Alright, I'll pay more attention. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to miss tonight, so that's why I put it off all day, or all week. But I'm still a little tender. I don't know what it is exactly. Like, I just don't know what it is, but it's annoying to say the least. Just gotta be careful how I do things. I'm doing a couple things with my right hand now, but it's not going too hot because I'm not right-handed in the slightest. It also feels really weird to have to do everything but mirrored. My body is mirrored to what I'm used to doing. Oh. This part is so crunchy. Alright. I bought a brace. Not cheap, by the way. It's like 50 bucks. Fucking ridiculous is what that is. But if it helps, it's just something that steadies my hand while I'm sleeping. So like when I go to sleep, it just like braces my arm in a better position, I suppose. I'm not really sure how it works, but I'm sure it does work. Oh. Chad, I don't remember how to do this perfectly. Wow, it didn't hit me? Okay. Alright, come here. Well, that's my plan for the evening. That's my plan for the evening. Oh my god. Don't worry, I'll solve it. I'll solve it. Let's get this first. Aside from that, I'm almost done the video I'm working on. I almost finished it. But putting 49 minutes of music took a little longer than I thought. Oh shit. So I only got about halfway done, and then it was 12:30. And I would have went to bed at, you know, a good hour, which I didn't. And the reason for that is because Vinny started playing this weird alien game that was not good. It wasn't good. The Grey Hill Incident, it was called. It was just... How do I explain this? How do I explain this? It was like not well written. It was not well tested. I didn't even get to see the end of it because I fell asleep. I'm struggling. I'm struggling right now, but I'm sure I'll solve this sooner or later. Or we'll be here for the entire stream. Come on. Oh my god. God damn it. Nah, it just wasn't very good. That's all. Apparently the game had received at least 5 different individual updates, all of which increased the maximum stamina of the player character. Why did gravity take me over here? But it's still really bad. Anyway, I'm now at 1 HP, and I'm pretty sure if I die, I go back to the start again. Yeah, it wasn't very good. Which is a shame, because it could have been good. It probably could have been good. But it was, like, terribly written. Alright, first try. Well, I thought I'd go crazy in there. Try to save me sooner next time. Yeah, you want the power star, right? Only if you tell Rosalina I found this one. Okay. The Grey Hill Incident. It was really stupid. Like, the writing is just... Oi, oi, oi. I couldn't even follow it, dude. I couldn't even follow it. It's like so, the dialogue was so wooden. Don't tell the police about the aliens. They'll lock you up on a psych ward. Then he gets a call on the radio from a cop. It's like, listen, the government knew it all. Everything about the aliens. They just kept covering it up. Like they'll do again. It's like, this guy's just a cop. He's just a cop. Locked in a barn. Fucked up. Got messed up by little grays. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it wasn't even like a good kind of bad. It was just bad. But, well, tis what it is, right? I guess the main question is... Chot, was it intended to be, like, good or not? I would assume they intended for it to be better than what it turned out to be, based on the fact that they have updated the game 5 different times, but at the same time, they're just like, they just can't seem to address the core issue. That said, Did Joel play it? Yes, actually. Joel did play it. Joel played it before Vinny. What was I saying? Oh, okay. Ah, yes, this makes perfect sense, Mario. So yeah, just a random game comes out of nowhere. It's made in Unreal or some shit. And it's like either like a decent horror game or it's like the worst game ever created. Oh, my game crashed. Oh no, my game didn't crash. My Windows crashed. Sorry chat, you're gone. And so is Mario. So was my game. So that was cool because I'm pretty sure what happened there was that my game actually froze, took my input away, and then Mario did not move forward, so he did not get enough distance. And because he did not get enough distance, he is... Don't hit me. Bro, why are you laughing like a boo? Bro, chill. Hold on, I'm trying to get my chat back. Oh, you know what, chat? I'm just gonna have to wait for you because everything just broke. It all broke as per usual. Although, admittedly, this hasn't happened in a while. I don't know why I just did that. I can't think of any other examples. I know Jerma tends to play these random ass fucking games. Like, I don't know where he finds them. I really don't. He just be playing like the weirdest random ass game, and he's got like 10k people watching. Now, the shitty thing about that is that when you're one of 10k people in a chat like that, oh, and you know, some people don't really have this thing called tact or manners or anything like that, really. So, like, I remember watching Jerma once, and he was playing this like, I think it was like, yeah. I think it was like a Vampire Survivors kind of game. But, I don't know. Jerma tends to be like more positive with things. So he's just trying to have a good time. He barely even got like 5 minutes into the game. And then you just look at the chat, and the chat is like, game shit, next game, game bad, please, next game. And it's like, that's a lot of game bad, next game, streamer, please, game bad. That you have to sit there and like either read or just choose to ignore, or read and ignore, or just, you know, this basically the big chat kind of deal is some people start talking some shit. I kind of like that. I respect that Jerma can just kind of play whatever the hell he wants though. And you know, sometimes I'm sure as a game developer who makes games like that, when someone like the size of Jerma like just plays your game, it's like, yo, it's like you can't ask for much more than that, right? That's a big range you got with that one. That's just what he does. Jerma just kind of plays what he wants. He's interesting because he is a bit of an enigma on that, I find. There's definitely a lot of streamers who only really play the flavor of the month game, for sure. So they sit there and play a game for like maybe a week, probably not even a week, but they just no live stream. They no live stream a new game because they're full-time streamers, of course. So they can just do that for 8 hours a day. Yeah, they can do that for 8 hours a day. Finish the game. You know, collect their ad revenue. Never play the game again. It's like, yes, okay. Some people play really fast and some people don't. I will say one thing though, specifically with like Joel, in Joel's case, I strongly advise against anyone trying to watch a series from him, because you will never ever get to finish it. Because he plays the games like bi-weekly, I swear. Bro, I saw him playing RE4. I saw him playing RE4 like a month into the game's release, and he was on the first chapter of the castle. I was like, holy shit, he has not been playing this game very often. So if you're the kind of person that likes watching like full series, and you like watching Joel, it can be hard to watch full series for him. It's not because it's hard to watch him per se, it's because he just doesn't play it frequently, so it's hard to keep up on it. Well, actually, it's really easy to keep up on it because of how infrequent it is. But also, like, you know, after a while, you're waiting for so goddamn long, you just, I don't know, maybe you fall out of it. I like when he plays stuff that's a lot less strict on that. Like, I like watching his Voices of the Void streams. Oh, don't go that way. Okay. Wow. Oi. No. There you go. Look at this strange contraption. What even was this level? Like, what even is this? They just needed a desert level, I guess. Oh well. Well, some people don't finish games for various reasons. Sometimes people don't finish games because they just weren't enjoying them. Sometimes they don't finish games because the chat was making them, you know, the chat was just unbearable. There's reasons. I don't stop playing games very often, but sometimes I do, and it's usually just because like I just don't really enjoy the game, and I don't care enough to finish it. I learned that the hard way when I finished Eternal Darkness. I was like, I wish I stopped. Like, I hate that game. I hate that game, but I finished it and I just thought about how awful a time I had. I should have just fucking stopped right there and made it a one-off or something. Ran away. Everyone has an extremely short attention span. That's the way the internet's going. That's why all these YouTube shorts types of deals, TikTok videos are all getting popular. Because nobody has attention span anymore. So you just gotta pick things, you just gotta use thumbnails that are really attention grabby, and you gotta use times that are, you know, people can spare a minute for. That's the future. Oh. Get out. Well, that was a waste of time. Alright. Some games are boring. I agree. Not every game can be a winner. Some games don't stream well either. I think that's a big thing. I personally think open world games are boring as shit from a stream perspective. I think they're really boring. I just watch Vinny because I like Vinny, and sometimes he makes weird noises. And I get a giggle out of it. But, like, otherwise, like, if I wasn't watching Vinny, I would just never see anything related to Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, I suppose. I just don't think that genre is that interesting to watch. Oh, this one's B button. Okay. RPGs are another one. RPGs can be kind of rough, but that's mostly just because they're very story-centric. So it's hard to want to keep up on them unless you're like actually up to date with the whole story, right? They're very story intensive. So if you watch part 1 and miss part 2, you're not really gonna watch part 3. Alright. Time for the silver stars. Alright. Well, okay, Gollum's really bad. Gollum is like terrible. But there's an aspect to it that is kind of funny, but only kind of. But at the point of the game that Vinny's in, I think he's done. You know, I think it's fair to say that game has got all the merit of that game has been gotten, and then he doesn't have to play it ever again. But I did think some of it was pretty funny. I like when the orc grabbed Gollum and hit him in the back of the head, and the game was just like, you died. Like, no theatrics, no nothing. Just, you died. All I did was get slapped in the head. Okay, I'll find this last one. I guess it's here. Gollum has apparently been in the works for like years or something like that, and I guess the original team just slowly dissipated. They just kind of scrounged up what they had and resulted in whatever the fuck we got. I'm not even sure how Gollum passed the test as like a game in general, you know what I mean? It's not good. It's not, like, even as a concept, it's like, who the fuck wants to play as Gollum? Though apparently, I don't have a source on this, unfortunately, but apparently I think it was the studio responsible for Gollum, said they want to essentially, you know, they want to turn Lord of the Rings into like a video game series. Something like that. Something like that. I don't remember the details. There we go. Green star. Alright, now the fun one. Now for the fun one. The trial galaxies, aka motion controls and bubble blowing. The trial galaxies. You managed to recover all the green power stars and restore the green launch star. Yep. Even I don't know what's waiting for you out there beyond the green launch star. That's okay, because I do. Yeah, you have to spend money to buy DLC. You need to spend money to get DLC that changes like the language for like, you know. I don't know how Gollum passed the initial draft. Gollum is not like of all the characters in Lord of the Rings, who the fuck was looking at Gollum and thinking, damn, he's perfect for a video game? I look at Gollum, I just think, holy shit, this character is terrible. How could a Gollum game be fun, though? Genuinely. Like, what does Gollum even do? He's just a little, like, fucking diaper baby. He just runs around and he makes stupid noises and he bites fingers. Like, how do you make him a fun character to play in a video game? He's a crawly, sneaky little freak. I like that description you gave him. He's a freak! Alright. Oh. Bonk. It's alright. Using my fake motion controls. Okay. He lived a long time through a lot of the world's history. Well, yeah, the whole premise of the game is his time in Mordor, right? That's his whole time in Mordor. He's like recounting it or something like that. But, I don't know, I just can't really see Gollum being an interesting character to play as, because it's not like he's directly involved in the story or anything, right? He's just kind of part of it. Unless you're doing like a world tour, but it's all from Gollum POV. But do you really want to play a game? Like, imagine, I mean, okay, I'm gonna out myself. Again, you probably know I didn't watch all of Lord of the Rings, but imagine that big battle with the orcs or whatever, but it's all from Gollum's perspective. So you're just like, you know, it's like they get the big battle and you got Legolas, he does the cool shield slide and whatever. But you're playing as Gollum, who's, you know, just, you know, he's just, I don't know, fucking like scratching his butt or something. He ain't doing anything interesting in that fight at all. Maybe he'll restrict the blood flow of one orc, maybe. That's the best you'll get out of him, and then that's this entire thing. There we go. The only reason I could think of they picked Gollum is because Gollum is a character that people would recognize, which means they care more about the recognition of the character than the actual character themselves. But hey, maybe they, what if they originally had a really good idea for it, but it just turned into what it is? Gollum is a $60 game, is it not? Like, doesn't that game cost 60 quid? And I've seen that game. I've seen gameplay of that game. Okay, if it's 50, then that means it's 60 for Canadian. Fucking 60 bucks for me. 30 at most? That's fucking generous. That game is $15 or nothing. Loop-de-swoop. Ain't gonna be 50 for long. Better not be, dude. How is it even still 50 to this day? You know why? Because people are fucking buying it. This happens every time, man. Yeah, it looks like PS2 shovelware in every aspect. But it's a $50 game! What the hell? Oh, this is cool. Alright. Time for the big one. You again? This course is a monster. Now, Chad, I want you to think about this. So, I went to the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy and played their course, right? And then I come to the Loop-de-Swoop Galaxy, and this penguin's the same penguin from that other galaxy because he recognizes me, and this is a different course. So how are these penguins galaxy hopping? Or are we just really close to that galaxy anyway? Because the trial galaxies don't really specify it. I mean, I don't fucking know. Shrimp fried, dude. Shrimp fried. Not character accurate? Wait, you mean to tell me that isn't how Gollum is? I thought that is exactly how Gollum is. I thought he just crawls around and he, you know, he throttles orcs. Get that blood flow nice and restricted. Whoa! Yo. You know, that was going really well for a little bit there. Maybe I should have let go of the accelerate button. But I was kind of feeling myself. Sorry, there's like a million one-ups on the course. Ooh, Captain N. Why would you build a course when you can just fall into nothingness? Who's racing on this? How are they setting flags up? None of this makes any sense. Look at that. Chat, I did one single turn on the course and I got a 1-up for it. And that was after another 1-up. Well. Overshot it. I wonder what the world record is for Mantis this track. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Deluxe edition was 60. I forgot to hold the D-pad. Well. Yo, I can still control the manta while we're falling. Okay. Woo! Right, chat. I saw that Overwatch was releasing its PVE thing for $15. And the only thing I really know about that is that it was immediately ratioed by someone just being like, damn, that's crazy. Anyway, check out all these games you can buy for $15. They did kill it, but they brought something akin to it, like, back, and they want $15 for it. Unless I think you paid for the deluxe edition, in which case, you know, it costs more than $15. But it's also the deluxe edition. I'm scared to do that. I feel like you could. Camera. Oh, let go of accelerate. Perfect. Good. Wow, nice. Not an easy time to get on this course. Well, hey, everyone wants to see you, so drop in and say hello. Okay. Overwatch fans will never be happy again. Never again. It's just how it's gotta be when you like something. Sorry. There we go. I saw a Luma. The common observatory is full power. I can fly to the cosmos again. Ding. We'll do that, chat. But first, the bubble. It's time. Do you want to go to location? Not yet. I gotta do the bubble one first. Okay. I don't know why Steam has changed. Kind of weird. Things always have to change to spice it up, at the cost of my convenience. My friend plays Overwatch. I think he's done now, though. Because last I talked to him about it, I told him about the whole PVE fiasco, and he was like, he just gave me the most defeated, like, yeah. So, I think he's on that Counter-Strike grind now. Oh, crunchy. Alright. As long as everything's where it needs to be for me to find it, I don't care. Problem I have with UI changes is when they take shit away. For example, Windows Media Player. It took away my fucking video player. So now I can't pause, I can't pull up the frame by frame. It's really obnoxious. So now I use VLC because you can do frame by frame, but you can't rewind the goddamn thing, so I have to advance. So if I advance one frame too far and it fucks up the image, I have to back the whole goddamn thing trying again. It's so stupid. Why do they even bother changing it? They made it worse. Well, speaking of worse, this is gonna be a hard one. Alright. I have to get all of these in one life. Blub. Oh. Oh! I don't know what the hard one is, so... Gollum was pretty easy, so we'll save that one. Okay. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Give him a little blowy. Give him a little blowy. Yeah. Here comes. Big blowy. No! 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 Alright. That's fine. I will simply try again until I get it right. No, it's fine. It's fine. My bootleg Wii remote is definitely I can do it. I have full control. I think it would have been better if people actually did just stop buying Blizzard-related products, yes. Given the ridiculous amount of things they continue to do. But every single time they do that, they just release new game, and it's okay again. We were bad, but now we're good. And then those very same games they release are full of microtransactions again. But you know, it's fine. It's okay. Every fucking time, dude. It is so consistent. Oh boy. Here we go. Easy. Can I not just... I can't pop the bubble. I have to go around. The giant black hole. How is that not grabbing me from here, though? Okay. Next one. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if the game is good. Everything surrounding the company and their practices is just not excused. It cannot be excused because they made a good game. Those. There's just no way that happened. Ain't no way. I didn't touch that. Come on. That didn't even hit Mario. Mario should be the hitbox there. What a bubble, dude. What even is this level? Who made this? What do you mean Trial Galaxy? Certainly a trial, alright. Hoopy. I gotta go through all of them to make sure I know which one's easiest to hardest. Bro, come on. Come on, that was fine. That was perfectly fine to go that fast, and then it just wasn't. The stupid asshole lagged behind. He was lagging. These are like the Sparkies, but they don't have faces for some reason. Alright, get your ass moving. Oh my god. Alright. This one looks kind of rough. Oh. Oh, alright, hold on. Oh, no, we're fine. Huge openings. Huge openings. Okay. Doesn't really matter which order I do them in, I suppose. But I'd like to do the hardest one first so I don't have to worry about losing it. God. Give him a little blowy. A little blowy. A little blowy. Okay. This is the one I should have done first. Okay. A risk will not be taken. Okay. Everybody chill. There is more after this, but there's a checkpoint. The second part might be rough, but this first part is very tedious, as you can see. Alright, I don't remember this part, but I did it first try last time, so... How is that gonna hit anyone? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. And now the game begins. That's bad. That's really bad. How did, what? Oh my god. How did I dodge that? Whoa. Okay. Alright, that's kind of nutty. That was hard. I'm not using a Wii remote, man. That was hard. I had to micro adjust. Alright, take me to the center of the universe. Oh. Okay. Let's get this first. Okay. Yeah, so, I'd like to just... How do you say it? I'd like to be able to just wait to the end to do the final level, but the problem is the purple comets unlock after it. So if you want 100%, you do have to do you have to beat the final boss twice. So, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for the purple comets. Why? Because I like this game and I want to play it 100%. Even though I don't need to. You can do everything. You can pretty much do everything else in the game except for purple comets. And purple comets, some of them are not that great anyway. Some of them suck. The big wiener. Alright, so I have to get Luigi. He's on that tree. How do I get up there? How do you do this trick, man? You go backwards on it? Hmm. I can't. There's a way you can do that. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, just walk and spin right before sliding down. Really? Bro. What? What? Alright, well, there you go. I've learned the important tech. I didn't know it was that easy. Oh no! Well, that's a new one. No one has ever died there before. That was the first time anyone has ever died like that. Ever. The camera even, like, did a change in everything. I can't believe it was that simple. I feel like a fucking idiot. I didn't know. What? God damn it. Alright, don't fall again, Mario. That was really embarrassing. Oh my god, he almost did it again. That's right, I'm blaming him. How did you even get up here? Ow, hey bro, I hit because of the big scary bug. Found a power star. Bro really said I'll help you and then went to world 1-1 and 1-2. But you know what? He helped. He did find a power star. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He found some power stars. Alright. That trick will help immensely, because Honey Hive 100 purples requires you to go up there in the same map layout. Alright, we're going to the center of the universe. Are you ready? Yes! Alright, then off we go. It's all magical. Dude, that's so cool. Center of the universe seemed a lot closer than I thought, huh? There's that UFO. A warp field.
Go, Mario.
They are inside. Hurry! I don't really like the Bowser fights in Galaxy 2 as much. Then again, they're not exactly the amazing one either. The Galaxy Reactor. The fate of the universe. Come on, man. That's a powerful ass name for a star. Look at that. He made that. Bowser made that. Looks like a fucking fish face, though. Alright. Goofy fella. Bowser discovered the secret to creating the universe. I made that, though. Oh, my mistake. Credit where credit is due. Well, good. Yep. Good. Gravity spotlights, dude. How cool is that? You know, in Galaxy 2, everything had a comet, but also levels tend to only have like 1 or 2 stars. But everything had a comet. Ain't it cool? Ain't it just the coolest thing you ever seen? I enjoy this level though. Oh, look, fire planet. Now we're on ice planet. Ow. It's so cold. Oh. And you go up here and then you're on the sand planet. Look at it. Well. Chat. Question. Do you like volcano levels, ice levels, or sand levels more? And now we're in the junk world. I feel like most of the time, I'm not really huge on desert levels. Volcano levels are usually kind of cool. And depending on the game, ice levels are kind of sucky. Well, that was cool. Uh-oh. I don't feel like volcano levels ever really have a gimmick that's really obnoxious. Ice levels tend to have ice-related puzzles, and desert areas tend to also have like what? Desert levels also tend to have like a different type of puzzle, right? I think of like Gerudo Desert, for example, in Ocarina of Time. Follow the Poe. Follow the Poe through the desert. Just open like actually walking through the desert is also kind of annoying because it's usually so big and empty. And the dungeons oftentimes, like I said, are just like kind of puzzly like that. Although I didn't really mind Twilight Princess's desert. Gerudo Desert and Twilight Princess was okay. It was pretty obvious which direction you had to go. The little fort before Arbiter's Ground was cool. And Arbiter's Ground itself was a solid dungeon. I actually really liked it. The spinner was stupid though. Let's get that clear. The spinner was a dumb item. However, the mid-boss in that dungeon was cool. And while the design of the last boss, or the Stalord, was cool, the way you fight that boss is extremely lame. And of course, the reason for that is because you have to fight it with the dungeon item. So when the dungeon item is a fucking spin top that you stand on, then of course you're not gonna have an exciting fight against the boss. There we go. Ice physics, yeah, ice physics can be annoying. Could be like Pokemon too, where there's a status effect attributed to ice. When I picture a volcano, I just picture Kirby flying across the screen blinking red. Why? Because he touched the fire and he like he exploded? Oh shit, gotta go. He doesn't, oh wait, he does do that in 64. I like 64's volcano level, that one's cool. Kirby just walks out and then it's like a giant wall of lava coming towards him. It's like, oh, dynamic. Finally, you got here just in time to see the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. Watch and weep. He's gonna make that. Lethal Lava Land? Ah! From this galaxy, I'll rule a great galactic empire with Peach by my side. It will last forever. I will rule every pitiable corner of the universe. So Mario, as you can see, I got big plans and stopping you at the top of my list. Lethal Lava Land is just a mishmash of objects to create a world on, like, inside the volcano is cool. But for the most part, I just think Lethal Lava Land is the first level that's like, what is this? Oh. Speaking of what is this, why is this attack going into a rock? Ow. See, I think Lethal Lava Land and Rainbow Cruise are similar. I think they're pretty similar, and they're like they're kind of lame. I don't know. They're just a bunch of floating objects. They don't really feel like a cohesive world, but there are aspects to them that I think are cool. You can go on the volcano, which is cool. But the outside of Lethal Lava Land is pretty lame. Wow. Yeah. Right in the center is the same layout from the last two fights. Now that's a cool move. Oh. cool that Bowser's spikes can retract? Oh, I think that's pretty cool. When does that power ever come up again? Ow. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Never learn your lesson. Never learn, Bowser. Never learn. Right in the noggin. And then he falls into the... Yeah. Sploosh. But he's okay. Bowser's always okay. I don't think I can't think of any other game where Bowser's spikes retract. Also, chat, I just stretched wrong and now my chest hurts. So, in other words, this is the end of me. Sorry. I will not be returning. Ow. Why did that happen? Why am I such a... Why is my body so weak? My body is so weak. I have no core strength. I can't do a crunch. Huh? What happened to Bowser Jr. in this situation? He just kind of like threw her. See, like, what happened to him? Bowser didn't get better from being Dry Bowser. He got, well, I mean, he did, technically. You don't remember in the first game Dry Bowser showed up in? Bowser Jr. collects his, like, skull, or his remains and throws it into a magical pot, and then regular Bowser comes back. It's like, what? Okay. It's a great moment. I love this part. My galaxy, my empire. Oh. Uh-oh. I mean, do you see the size of that thing? Shit imploded. Bro, everybody getting ripped apart by this black hole. Insane. And that's how Mario Galaxy ends, with the universe imploding. You hear the baby stars? These newborns will grow up to become galaxies someday. When stars die. Look at the size of her. They turn to stardust and scatter across the cosmos. Eventually the stardust reforms and creates a new star, and so the cycle of life continues. But the cycle never repeats itself in quite the same way. You'll see. What does that even mean? So I'm pretty sure this is, you know, the episode of Futurama where Fry, Bender, and the professor they travel so far into the future they watch the Big Bang, but then time just comes, like, it just goes back to the course they were on originally, but everything shifted slightly to the side. So they ended up like just entering a new timeline essentially after another Big Bang. This is what this is right here. This is universe. This is the next universe. Does it make any sense? No, not really. But we got a alternate timeline, I suppose. There was a second Big Bang. And everybody came back, but not really. They're all different people. But I guess they all retain their memories of their... I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's a universe where we're all friends. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
All new life carries the essence of stars. Even all of you! And then Mario says his trademark line.
Welcome! Welcome, new Galaxies!
See? It's all new. All of it's new. None of it was the same as it was before. Isn't that so cool? Don't you love this game? Never before has Bowser been stopped at such a grand level that he took the universe with it. And then the second game happens, and it's like, what is the second game? Is the second game actually like a game that Mario's playing, or is it just a story that's being told? Like, you know? A lot of questions. A lot of questions, not enough answers. Anyway, I don't think there's a way to speed up the credits, so... yeah. I'm not done, by the way. Just so you know, I'm not done. But you got, again, to repeat myself, you have to do this to unlock the purple comics, and I want to do the purple comics. Galaxy 2's story, it basically tells the same story of what's happening in Galaxy 1. Bowser finds the grand stars, star power, whatever, and, you know, yada yada. But the way it opens up is like in a storybook, and the way it ends when you get 100% is with Rosalina closing a storybook and then opening a new one to tell the story of the green stars. So, I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of Lubba, can you believe what they did from Galaxy 1 to Galaxy 2? Rosalina. And then Lubba. Like, damn, man. I don't think I've ever seen a greater gap in like character popularity for that role than those two right there. Rosalina shows up. Wow, okay, nice. You've just created one of the most popular characters in the entire Mario universe. And then the next game, Lubba. Starship Mario's okay, but it's no Comet Observatory. That's my problem with it. Starship Mario's too small, and it's not as interesting because you do all of the world selection from the helm. And it's kind of cool that people board it as you go, but it really doesn't do much to feel like you liven it up. But as you light up the Comet Observatory, more Lumas get just go about their day. You get the Toads in the garage, you just light the place up. The instrumentation increases per each Grand Star. The Comet Observatory is gorgeous. It's my favorite hub world just in general. And Starship Mario, I just don't think it compares. I don't think it compares at all. But I like Galaxy 2's... Galaxy 2's level select is fine. And I've said it before, but Galaxy 2... I fully accept that Galaxy 2 is the better game of the two of them, like gameplay-wise. But Galaxy 1 is my favorite for everything on top of it. But Galaxy 2 has a lot more levels, and some of them are definitely better. But there are some stars in Galaxy 1 that I think shine pretty well, that I enjoy. Could I give you an example? No, not even one. But if I didn't like playing them, I wouldn't, right? And Galaxy, yeah, Galaxy's OST is also extremely top-notch. Good old Iwata. Man. Galaxy 2 has Bomb's Fortress and Rico's Secret.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Rico Force Secret, Twisty Trial Galaxy. It ain't that great a level. The Womp callback was cool though, I admit. Because it was in the bonus world, it wasn't part of the main game. So you can't even be like, oh, nostalgia bait, because it's literally like bonus if you want to keep playing the game after the main story. So it's only there for those who want to go for it. I appreciate that. And it's called Throwback Galaxy. That's really good.
Oh.
Welcome back. I knew you would return eventually. Please look down at your feet. Yes. This number you see represents the number of power stars you need to access another world. Whether you succeed or fail, just attempting the challenge will show something about your character. Alright. You see how it was green, chat? Oh, sneaky, sneaky, isn't it? Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, so the purple comets are a bit annoying in this game because they just kind of come and go. So you kind of have to chase them as soon as they show up. But purple comets can appear in every major level in the domes. And it's exactly as it sounds. You collect purple coins. This is this game's 100 coin stars. Some of these are better than others. And you do not have a save. You have to collect all in one go. There's no save, which makes some of them really bad. My least favorite is probably Dusty Dunes. It's so easy to die on that one by accident.
Yes.
It's so slow paced, and if I just like fuck up on a tornado or something, because the purple coins don't heal you, I'm just like, god damn it. Dreadnought's also pretty rough, because you literally cannot miss a single coin, or you have to restart. Battle Rock's similar, but at the same time, Battle Rock isn't that bad, because it's only Battle Rock. Okay. The one in Haunted Galaxy, or Ghostly Galaxy, that one can be a bit annoying. Oh, actually, that one might be kind of rough with my control scheme. Yeah, I would say the Dreadnought's probably the hardest. But just as far as my least favorite goes, I feel like Dusty Dunes takes the longest, so I have a lot more to lose when I mess up. That said, Dreadnought's very easy to mess up, so there's that as well. I think my favorite kind of purple comet ones are the ones that are just like a huge section of the level and you just explore it for the purple coins. The ghost ship? Really? I like that one. I like that one. I like the ones where you just go around the whole area looking for your purple coins, right? The ones that are like time trials are hit or miss. They're a bit hit or miss. Okay, hold on. I gotta hit these remaining stars for the rest of the coins. This one's okay. This one's really simple. But this is a good introduction to it if you don't have Gateway Galaxy. Alright. And now... spin on this boy. Blast me into wherever. Oh yeah, no, that's fair. If you miss a single coin, it does suck to backtrack. I have that issue in Odyssey with its purple coins too. Like I hated looking for the purple coins in New Donk because I did not really like exploring New Donk to begin with. But it's really hard to find, like, it's really hard to find the purple coins you're missing. There we go. I didn't have too much trouble in other kingdoms because they're not like the most explicitly hidden, but every now and again I would miss like a handful of them. And the worst is when some of them are hidden in bonus areas. Like some of the ones in Snow Kingdom are hidden behind like some moon trial doors, and I was just like, ugh, I missed them. Toy Galaxy, yeah, I had a lot of trouble with that one as well. That one's quite difficult. Okay. Now here's the annoying part. You can't just go to them and do them. You kind of have to pass by old Rosalinda over here and see if there's like a purple comet on the menu. There's one in the fountain, one in the kitchen, one in the bedroom. So this may be a little boring, chat, but we're gonna, you know, we're gonna get them one at a time. We're gonna get them. Feel free to entertain me with a conversation, but first, real quick, I have to pee, so enjoy the music of the Comet Observatory. I'll be right back. Why he just sleep? Wake him up. Maybe I let him nap for a little bit. Hold on, I'm just putting my gloves back on. Okay. He's up. He can wake up on a dime. A dime, Mario! Okay. Which one is it? Battle Rock? Space Junk, okay. Space Junk's is okay. I don't particularly mind it. I do wish I had the Space Junk music though. By the way, chat, I forgot to mention, but aside from the video that I almost done, I have another video that's ready to go that I was gonna upload at the end of the week, and then I remembered earlier today that today is the end of the week. So I have a video that I'll be putting up on Patreon to after the stream. I gotta do some real quick things after the stream, because as soon as I'm done, it's funky time. That's my plan. But I gotta do a couple things so I won't be distracted, I suppose. I'll put that up, get that going. Ooh. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Forgot there was a time limit. Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. It's fine. Almost done. Mario! Mario! Okay, hold on. Bro. Fuck it, we ball. How do I get back there? Oh my god! Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, yeah, no, I'll probably put that up for Patreon tonight and then make it public tomorrow. Tomorrow, I do know what I want to do, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'll be doing something with Hina, because Hina got its update, rations of characters, some new stages, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Nice relaxing casual Saturday. Get me out of here. I'm pretty sure Chirno's out of beta now for Lost Branch as well, but I'll find some time to pump that, I suppose. Alright, there's another one in the terrace. Okay, another one in the terrace. Take me away. There we go. Fly me to Honey Hive. Yeah. I know. Honey Hive, purple coins. Look at all them kern. Alright. Time to get collecting.
Yes.
Does kind of make you wish there was a little bit of leeway. But no, you get exactly 100 on most of these. Oh. Okay. The cool part about the purple coins is it does let you kind of explore the map a little more than you might have initially learned how to get up to some places. Like this, for example. Learn how to do spin tricks. Trino is still in beta? Okay. Give me this. Give me this. And give me that. And give me this. And give me that. Okay. There we go. In Galaxy 2, they made purple coins just like part of the normal roster of comets, instead of giving every single level a purple coin comet, which, in all honesty, was the better idea. It was a very good idea. If Galaxy 2 could not support as many purple comets as it did levels. There's just no way. Please get off. Okay. I've gotten 31 so far, so let's take the trip. Okay. Alright. Here we go. What? Oh my god! Okay. Okay. Look at that. Insane levels of genius. Okay. By the way, chat, I was talking to a friend at work as well about if he heard of Deep Rock Galactic. Because I know people have been talking about that one for a little bit. And I asked him if he'd ever played it. And he hadn't. But he said his friends had been bugging him to play that game for like a while. So I was hoping it would get some more information on what exactly the hell that game is. Because I'm thinking about it. I think it's on sale right now. Just need to see the price tag on it. Ooh, careful. See if it's like fairly cheap. You'll probably grab it. I don't really understand how it works, so I'm a little worried I might get bored of it. Fucking $8? That's pretty good. Yeah, it's about $13 Canadian. It's not bad at all. Yeah, I'll probably grab that, no problem. I just don't know what the game is, necessarily. The descriptors for it are baiting me. That much I know for sure. I think they're leaving out important details. Thank you, Yoshi, for the raid. Oi. Well, that was weird. Alright. There you go. Cooperative shooter game. That's all I got. I wouldn't mind doing one of those, I don't think. Oh, after all, did enjoy that with Left 4 Dead 2. After beating Survival, though. After beating Survival in its entirety, there was no reason to ever play it again. And one of the biggest issues was that the last levels we had to play on Survival were some of the worst ones. So the desire to play more definitely was slipping. Okay, hold on. There's two things to go. There's down and there's around. I'm gonna go down. Okay. Okay. Mine to a planet, grab resources, return to your ship and evac. So wait, are we all like working together or something? Like, how does it work? You're not tricking me into playing Minecraft or some shit, are you? I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Oh, no. No. Okay. No. Okay. I don't know where the star spawns. Probably way over here, right? There's no dirt house building. What do you mean, unless? You can't. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. You motherfuckers tricked me into playing Minecraft, I swear to God. Alright, that's fine. I can work with the team, assuming the team doesn't suck egg. Better fucking watch yourself. Don't be an egg sucker. Of course, I might suck egg. Alright, I need to get up there. Shit. Is there an easier way to do that? Probably not, huh? Up for an egg-sucking good time. Almost. I bet I can do this if I triple jump. Oh, watch this. Watch this. I get it. Okay. Watch this. Wow. Why did suck eggs become a turn? Term? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Why did it become a term? Because sucking eggs is like I don't know, it's like a dumb thing to do, so people who are dumb are egg suckers. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, I don't want to fuck this up. Yeah, that's good. Okay. suck cock was too much for TV. Too hot for television. Words that you can't say on the radio. Go suck an egg, which implies... What? You don't know how to do something as simple as cook an egg. What? What? Is that what it means? I mean, I learned what not looking a gift horse in the mouth meant. Because that was always a saying that was like, what the hell does that even mean? But now I know. I am educated in the world around us. One I don't really understand is you take your cake and eat it too. That doesn't make much sense to me. Because I know the saying kind of implies that like people want something and then they get it and they want more. But like if you're taking your cake, what are you supposed to do with it if not eat it? Why is it taking your cake and eating it too in this situation? Well, why exactly is it that? Idiots don't get sick. Well, yeah. It's not really the same kind of thing. You can't have your cake and eat it. Yeah, that's what I meant. You can't have your cake and eat it too, which makes no sense, because if you have your cake, what else are you supposed to do but fucking eat it? The phrase implies you want to eat the cake twice. Huh? No, but the two in it implies that they want to do it. They want to do both, right? They want to have it and eat it. But they what? Huh? Somebody look it up. So you can have it to eat later. Look, somebody look it up. Somebody look it up right now, and give me it. Give me the information.
Yes.
You can't have both have cake in your hands and also have eaten it. Yes, I can, because I have 2 slices. It's my cake. I paid for it, dude. I can have my cake and eat it. I'm an adult. 40 cakes. 40 whole cakes. Oh shit. The worst part about this purple coin mission is just the death perception. That's really it. Understanding where I'm supposed to stand and grabbing things. Oh no. Oh, grabbing things on the upside down portion. Oh! Alright. I'd love to read that, but you picked a good time to put that in the chat. You're gonna have to wait till I collect all my curd. Alright. It can be used to say that one cannot have 2 incompatible things, or that one should not try to have more than is reasonable. Oh, okay. I understand. I mean, I know what the phrase like means, right? But I guess I always just thought the word choice was weird. Having your cake and eating it too. Well, if I have my cake, I'm gonna eat it. But of course, there's also, you know, gift horse in the mouth, kind of like that makes no sense. Everybody knows what that means. It's pretty like to the point because the word gift is in there, right? But like, what had a horse's mouth have to do with it? But that part stayed, even if it was like, you know, you don't even, the part of the saying doesn't even really matter. You can still gauge what the saying is about entirely. Alright, well, time to go to Dusty Dune. Idioms are for idioms. Horse are ugly? No, that's not what it's about. I guess what it was like you could check the health of a horse by looking at its teeth or something like that. So if you like someone gave you a horse and you like immediately looked at its teeth, it was like considered rude. So I think it was something like that. Hence, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Cha-ching. Why would I not check the health of the horse? Well, because it's a gift. You're supposed to do it after, but it's rude to do it in the moment because it implies that you don't trust the gift giver. You don't trust the gift giver to actually, like, you know, you just don't trust them to assume they wouldn't give you something like that bad, right? Like, oh, whoops. Wouldn't you feel insulted if you gave somebody a horse and they were like, oh, thanks, and they looked at it and were like, oh yeah, it's good. You'd be like, oh, okay, sure, all right. Guess you thought it was dirty. You thought I don't have a good horse. It's just etiquette. That's all. Ow. A gibbed horse. What does gibbed mean? Is that even a word? And again, it's not like gift horse makes any sense if you don't understand the context. Well, actually, no, it makes perfect sense. Because it's a gifted horse. It's the teeth part that doesn't make any sense. Alright, get me out of here, damn it. Well, it's not a scam, it's a free horse. That's why it's a gift. You didn't pay money for it. Somebody gifted you a horse. Just don't, I don't think this is that complicated. Just don't shit on goodwill. That's all it is, really. You can look at the horse's mouth later. No problem with that. But in the moment, it's just rude. That's all. Just a rude thing to do. So it's just wait a moment. It's not like the horse is gonna fucking fall over and die on the way home. It's not like it's a Trojan horse. Okay, actually, now that I think about it, don't look a gift horse in the mouth could have played out really differently for that, huh? With the Trojan horse. But well, some sayings didn't exist. Some sayings didn't exist back then. That's all. What if they had looked that gift horse in the mouth? What do you think would have happened? Thought it was based on the Trojan horse originally. That's a fair guess. I think that's a pretty fair guess. But at the same time, the saying is don't look a gift horse in the mouth. If the example is the Trojan horse, wouldn't the saying be look at a gift horse in the mouth so you know what you're getting isn't going to, like, you know, come out and like stab you at night? Like, you know what I mean? This makes sense to me. Oh, this is the part of where like the purple comet activates that. It's really annoying. I don't need a Trojan horse. I have haunted plushies. They walk around my house and they eat all of my food in the wee hours of the night. It's like Toy Story. You know, they just kind of get up and do their thing, but they're so quiet I can't hear them. Oh. The tornadoes have eyes. Yeah, haven't you ever heard don't you know what the eye of the tornado is? It's right there, dude. I've heard that dry bones noise before. It's used in Mario Party 7 when dry bones gets like falls off a high point. Kind of interesting. All that glitters is not gold, which tells you to be suspect of things that seem too good to be true. That's what that. Okay. You know what? I feel like I knew that. But at the same time, I don't have enough confidence to say that I did 100%. So I'm gonna act like I just learned something new. Give me this. Okay. There we go. Just chat, imagine you wake up at 4:30 a.m. and you just, you know, you get a Roomba plush. a little Ruma Fumo, and it's just like nibbling on your arm, but it's got no mouth. So like all it's doing is like rubbing its face against you, and you're just like, what are you doing? It can't do anything. It's got no bones. Okay, but what if... Okay, hold on, chat, but what if, what if when you wake up and you see that, its mouth like just opens and it turns into like hyper realistic, you know, like a sharp teeth mouth on just a normal ass Fumo. Oh, another long one. Then she bites you. That's not funny anymore. Well, that's when you grab her by the head and just squeeze. What's she gonna do? Fight back? She's got nubs. Unless she gets milker hands. That'd be kind of bad. That would be kind of bad. She gets this crazy mouth and milker hands, and it's like starts like crawling on the walls. This is all over the place. You throw it again. You throw it at the wall, and it just like breaks. It breaks its fall. Just flips around. What is this thing doing? What is this creature doing? Oh, I need the ice flower. Oh, wait, I forgot. This part over here isn't the summit. I have to climb the summit. This purple coin mission is how I originally found the secret star in this galaxy. Because you have to go up to the summit. My Fumo gained milker hands and gave me a hug. That's fine, because I don't have milkers. So, they wouldn't have a lot to hold. So, I guess they would just be compensating. That's fine. Oh, I missed that. The spin is so weak. Okay. Alright. Oh. Alright. I'm doing chest day on Sunday. My bench press is still weak. Still weak. And those aren't boobs, those are pecs. There's no milk. Do people even want to squeeze those? I don't know. My Fumo's not gonna squeeze them. Fumos can't squeeze anything. What? Nope. Oh, look at you. Hands off. Hands off the merchandise. Be gone. I got no time for women. I only got time for me. Alright. I'm climbing the mountain. I think the purple coin star is at the bottom, or it's some kind of wacky place for it. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Slap him. Do that. Equal rights, equal fights. You gotta hit him with the Kazuma approach. Give me this. Based. That's me. I am indeed based on a real person. Oh, jeez. Slow down. Okay. Oh. Alright. What are you doing, dog? Frozen Peak. Ah, how nice. Oh, he's having a good time. It's so crusty up here. Alright. I must jump down the side of the mountain. Oh, don't do that. Go, go, go. Yeah. Time for the summit. If I die, we gotta do this whole level over again. Just so you know. Just so you know. They shut the rocks down. Alright. Hit him. What? Okay. Alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. We're doing fine. 83. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. $85. Oh. Oh. Oi, 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 oi. All right. Okay. Pod. The summit, it's always pure essence of challenge that burns in an adventurer's heart. Leaping from here will take all the boldness you possess. You better make sure it's a long jump. Okay. We aim those. Why am I missing 5 kern? Oh, well, okay. There's 2 of them. Uh-oh. Wait, wait, I see them. Wait, I see them. I saw 2 of them at least. I got this. Watch. Alright. There's 1. There's 2. Number 3. What the hell? Wow. And there you go. No, 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 no. The bit rate. The bit rate. The frame rate. Oh. Yeah, big stretch. Just a little cold, a little chilly, a little boachy.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. And just like that, we're moving on. See? And now, Dusty Dune, number 3. Man. Chat. Oh. Quick question. Persona 3 Remake. That's been officially, like, announced now, right? I mean, at this point, there's not much they could do to hide it. So Pretty sure they announced it like immediately after the fact. No, I know it's real, but like it was leaked, right? So I'm assuming Atlas just came clean the next day. Also, the guy who leaked it definitely got fired. 100% got fired. Made a big oopsie on that one. That bird's kind of crazy. It's real at questionable choices. I didn't actually look at any of the informations. The only thing I know is that the female protagonist does not exist. That character is not real and never will be real. And I think the entire voice cast has changed as well. Not sure what that's about. They showed Persona 5 XCOM. What do you mean, Persona 5 XCOM? What? Huh? DLC is not included in the remake. You mean FPS? Well, FPS wasn't included in the P3P either. They kept that shit limited to PS2 because they hate you. Oh no, I'm a jackass. Where's the treasure chest? P5 Tactia. Huh? What the? Okay. It's a remake of 3 without FPS or portable content. Why though? How did that hit it? Oh well. Why not remake the portable version? The portable version, well, I mean, I guess the portable version did take away the walking around the overworld, which honestly, I was fine with. It's easier to just examine on a map by like moving. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, I liked Persona 3. It was my first Persona game. I don't know if I want to play the remake though. Might just I don't know, might just not. Hold on. Alright. Why are they recasting everyone though? That's my question. Crab is dummy thick. You see that? Dummy thick. Yo, can this planet shrink? Why bother remaking Persona 1 and 2 when Persona 3 was the one that, you know, launched the series into modern popularity? Ooh. There we go. Alright, now a fun one. Come on. Come with me if you want to live. No, 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 no! Oh, man. Damn it. Alright. Alright. Okay. It's to the right of the red, or the left of the orange button. Come on down, please. Okay. Dry Bones voice clips in this game are all over the place. Okay. This way, Capitan. Perfect. Voice acting is expensive when you add it to your game, and sometimes it isn't necessary. Like, it depends on the game, really. But I can't help but feel like it really inflates the budget when you have to pay people to do voice work. Especially when the game itself doesn't really need voice work for it. But there's like it's like having voice work is kind of like also a sign of, not prestige, but you know, when you hear like voice work in a game, you're like, oh, this game's, it's big budget, right? It's got money to burn. There we go. Oh boy, here we go. Alright. Like, Breath of the Wild has lines and stuff like that, but before that, like Mario games too, sometimes Mario has like voices, but even then, most of it's just like grunts and gurgles and stuff like that, right? And very few actual lines. Like, Rosalina has a couple lines in this game. Mario, you know, he has his noises, he has his words, but he doesn't like really talk, right? He's not narrating everything. And if the VAs don't do a good job, then it's like, oh, damn, right? And sometimes the VAs, they don't have good direction, so they don't do a very good job. And that's always a fun conversation to have with anyone. That's for sure. Well, Tears of the Kingdom has a big budget. Because of course they do. You gotta dump money into what does well. Unless you're Game Freak, where you don't dump money into what does well, and it still does extremely well. To be a Pokemon fan is frustrating. Okay. Why a game with voice acting felt off? That's Gold, right? The 3DS one? I thought it was okay, but very unnecessary because it was not part of the core gameplay at all. They have like character songs and stuff. Pokemon's okay without like, oh! Ah! Try again. This is why I hate this one. Oh. I slipped, man. I slipped. I wasn't focused. Alright. Quicksand is so scary. It's a very scary concept. Damn it. Didn't do my side hop. Oh! 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 Bum, bum, bum. Don't struggle. Struggling in quicksand is bad. You gotta... How did I miss the tornado? How did I miss it? I walked right into it. What? Are you serious, man? I hate this level. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. At all. This is the end of times. Nintendo is going in on movies. Based on... what? The Illumination theory? The rumor of the Zelda movie? A Tears of the Kingdom movie. I don't want another all-star cast for a video game movie. I don't want it, okay? I don't want it. I don't care how cool Miyamoto thinks they are. I don't want to imagine a movie where Samus fights Ridley and then Ridley explode. Like, no, you know what would happen? Is you get a movie of Metroid and you know what they do to Samus, right? Like, you know what they would do to her character. But the very end of the game of Super Metroid, of course, because it's going to be based on Super Metroid. In the Mother Brain fight, when the Metroid baby comes in, swoops in to save Samus, sucks up Mother Brain's energy, Samus is just going to be like, well, that happened. And then, you know, fire the big photon laser. Phazon laser. He's dead. The worst part of what I just said is it's entirely feasible. It's not that my scenario is cringe, it's that my scenario is believable cringe. That's what makes it so bad. What? Who put this coin here like this? I'm not even halfway there, dude. The term strong female lead has changed over the years, I think. Or at least some people's opinion of a strong female lead has. Which, unfortunately, is the opinion of those in control of the direction of the movie. You know, I guess what I just described would be accurate to say I just talked about Captain Marvel. But I don't know, because I didn't watch that one. This Toad's got a pickaxe everywhere he goes. He is a Minecrafter. Always on that grind, looking for them diamonds. It's okay, because we're not going to get a Metroid movie because Metroid isn't popular. They're gonna do a movie on a Nintendo IP, it has to be super popular. I am gonna fuck this up. I know I'm probably supposed to long jump there, but let me just panic a little bit, okay? Alright. Metroid's just a weird series for Nintendo. It's kinda like Zelda, where it's more popular overseas, but it's still not as popular as Zelda. This right here is the problem I have with this one, is these guys can hurt you and there's no way to heal their damage. So if you mess up, you can just die. Granted, I'm not gonna mess up, because I'm built different. But I'm just saying, you can mess up, chat. Good luck, Mario. Thanks, buddy. Alright. Per movie where he teams up with DDD, they give him the anime dub voice. You mean DDD gets the anime dub voice, right? Going back isn't as scary. Okay. Whoa! Okay. DDD's anime voice, like English dub voice, was amazing. It was so good. Kirby. Alright. Thank God that one's done. Alright, back in we go. Now, last Dusty Dune. Okay. Sun shining on my light. Look at this planet, man. This planet sucks. This is the last we have to do it, though. This galaxy has 4 stars, but because like it has 3 stars in a secret, but it also has an additional green star to it, so it's got 1 extra secret. Why they put a green star in this level? Probably because it's like a pyramid treasure, so it's, you know, kind of cool like that. But at the same time, it just means you get to play this whole thing 5 times. You want to get every star. Did I do the comment for this level? I don't think I did. No, I definitely didn't. I haven't done the comment yet. Well, you know what that means. Huh. Guess we're gonna do it all again. Yeah. Okay. It's a time trial. There's not a time trial on this level that I'm doing right now. But if the purple comet shows up... Oh, I can't do that. Damn it. Oh well. A little close to that, don't you think? Alright. There's a lot of rules that you have to play by now when you make media, it seems. A lot of very obnoxious rules. But you're not allowed to say anything about them. There are rules to that too, apparently. Well, I need a coconut. On the dark side of the moon. Coconut planet. Smack him. Marvel kind of set a weird standard. Marvel, you know, Marvel did its thing, right? And obviously when popular movies influence a lot of things that come after them. Because people, you know, it works. So people replicate that. And Marvel dialogue, as it's so lovingly referred to, is the need to one-liner every situation. Even when the one-liner isn't good. It just needs to happen. Time to go. Yep. Ah, yes. Horror. Horror. And it's not even 3 a.m. Oh. Go, 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 go. I'm the Flash. Yeah. We dead? Okay. Well, of course you're getting trailers of mostly just Batman and the Flash movie because for some reason the guy playing Flash is still employed as the Flash. Aha! Ho ho! I like the part in the movie where he microwaved a baby. No, no, you can't post the based emote. That's not based. That's just a gif going around of the Flash putting a baby in a microwave. I don't know the context to it, but I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers claimed it to get rid of it. I don't know. There's a lot of kern. Collect 100 of the 150 kern. Okay. Well, this is nice and relaxing. I wonder why the purple comment music doesn't play on every purple coin mission. I feel like it should. But I guess you'd get sick of it fast if you had to hear it every single time. Especially if you mess it up. Doing good so far. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was actually in the movie? Oh. Oh, I see. What am I stuck on? Oh. A fence. Alright. Please. There we go. I don't really want to, you know, discuss it. Just because it's no secret, that's for sure. It is just... It is definitely something, though. That's for sure. Where's it at? It's down here. Maybe that's sawdust. Thanks, billboard. Yeah, that's how it is, I guess. You can do anything you want. Humble? I don't have humble. Payday 2 for $1. What do you mean works again? What's wrong with it? Humble sells keys for Steam. They can do that? Huh. Neat. Take me to the map. Wait, actually, there's a hungry loom right here. I'm gonna feed him. I do charity bundles. I don't know much about that game. But I don't want to buy a game that requires me to have DLC to enjoy it. Especially when it's a lot of DLC. Big Mouth Galaxy. Yeah, that's right. Big Mouth. You get a bunch of DLC if you pay a bit more. Yeah, I know, that's how DLC works. My point is, like, I don't want to have to spend a bunch on additional DLC. I'd rather be able to buy a game, and when I buy a game, I can play the game. You know?
Yes.
Call me old-fashioned. But I like buying games that are finished, and I don't have to buy additional things to procure maximum enjoyment. But that's just me. You know when Luigi spins underwater, he loses air? Kinda nutty, right? Oh, nice. I did it. There you go. You don't need Misty DLC to enjoy the game even slightly. Not even slightly. Payday 2 has such a ridiculous amount of DLC. It's not even funny. Why? Mario, why did you do that? How did you do that? Why would you do this to me? Oh, I have to go all the fucking way back. Oh. Oh. It uses the same swim sound effect as Wind Waker. Get out of... I'm a little angry. I don't know why he did that. I was just trying to walk up the water and he just fucking did a flip. Crashed to a boo and lost the shell. Coming through again, it seems. Don't do that again, Mario, okay? Alright, very good. It's just a crab. Man, that was close. Oh, Mario, I almost forgot to tell you. So I was trying to get started. I found this treasure chest. Let me tell you, it's smaller than it looks. It's yours. Okay. Take this power star. Okay. Oh, is that my chair? I think that was my chair. Hold on. If there's a comet in Dusty Dune, I'm doing it right now. If not, then we're moving on with my life. It's there. I am going to finish that right now so I don't have to do it next time. Bonus mission. It's alright. It's not that bad. It's just I only have to play through the whole level again. But it's time trial this time. Isn't that fun? Don't you like having to play the same level 3 times to get all the stars? It's the same mission. There's a comet tied to it. There's a secret tied to it. And you gotta play the regular mission. Sandblast speed run. Okay, ready? I'm about to speed run. How much time are you giving me? 4 minutes? 5 minutes? 4.5 minutes. Right in the middle. Gotcha. Oh, wait, it's the first mission. Never mind. Wait, no, it's not. It's the second mission again. Bro, I don't remember any of the names of these missions. They're all bad. They all suck. It's called Dusty Dunes. More like Crusty Dunes. Look at this. My enjoyment is immeasurable because it's not there. It doesn't exist. Why? Alright, here we go. Give me the thing. Number 1. Blue star pulley. Where's the shell? There's the shell. Can't see. Alright. Now watch this. Oh, he's so good at this game. Wow, Omega fast. What? I gotta go all the way around. Go, 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 go. Nah, not negative enjoyment. It's still Mario Galaxy after all. It's just, this level is a little stinky. This level's just a little stinky. That's all. The first time I played through Mario Galaxy, I actually skipped ahead. Like, I skipped ahead to the Bowser fight. So, like, I got to the bedroom. I unlocked the like Gutsy Garden. Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't unlock any of the bedroom domes. I just unlocked the Bowser boss fight. And come back. I unlocked the Bowser boss fight. I beat that, and the game was like, collect 60 stars to finish the game. And then I went and I went to the engine room. I didn't touch the bedroom until afterwards, so I unlocked all the Galaxies. I was like, okay. And I found the last green star in Dusty Dunes. Pretty sure I did bedroom 5th, and I finished the engine room before I touched the bedroom. I'm not really sure why I did that, to be honest with you. It's just the way I did it. It's Gusty Garden, yes. But I keep calling it Gutsy Garden, because I'm hardwired to do that. Because of mistakes I've made as a child. That's all. Meow. Gusty. Okay. They took all the tornadoes away, which is nice. Unless they weren't in the mission to begin with. And they were only there for the purple coin mission. Okay. Alright. Tick tock. There you go, chat. 3 minutes, easy peasy. Oh, nothing better than going to the beach and getting sand in your ass. 'Cause your ass gets wet and it gets chafed on sand. Love it. 75, baby. 75. Alright. It's a good spot to stop. Play me out. Once the pause button works. Okay. There's like lag on it for some reason. Alright, chat. Well, that's the now 3 domes completely cleared out. And I don't have to go back to them. So now I just have to clear out the kitchen dome, which is just Beach Bowl and Haunty Galaxy, or whatever it's called. Ghostly Galaxy. If I do those, then I can just keep doing, I can just keep pumping on the engine room and then onto the garden and get everything and be done. Ching, sparkle, sparkle. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Good progress out of 10. That's for sure. Another successful Mario Galaxy time. Great game. So yeah, next week, chat, more. I might finish it next week. Not in the first run, but I think I'll probably play it twice, and I think I could no, actually. 2 might be pushing it. 2 might be pushing it. We'll see, though. I'll try. I'll see what I can do. I might have to dedicate a whole block to it, depending on how well the next part goes.